Hello friends, welcome to the next tutorial of C programming language. Today we are going to discuss about function. What is a function, how it works, what are its uses in a program, and how is it initialized. All will be discussed in this tutorial. So first of all we see what is a function. But before that we take an example like when we call a mechanic, then every skill of a mechanic is defined in itself. Okay, like how to tighten a loosed brake of a car, how to replace a car's engine, and how to repair a car, how to repair a bike. All is defined within the mechanic. If we need a mechanic, we just call him, and our all jobs will be done, right? So this is how a function works within a program. Means if a program needs a function, then every skill must be defined within the function, so that our program just needed to call that function and use it. Okay, uh, like like if we have something like we have to define a human within a block, human, animals and birds. Okay, so we have now three species: humans, birds and animals. All are different from each other, so we are needed to define all the humans within a block, within a different block, and all the birds in a different block, all the animals in a different block, so that if a function need a human, then we will call a human block only. If a program needs a bird, then we will call the bird block. If similarly, if a animal is needed, then we will call the animal block only. Okay, but what will happen if we define everything within the same block? uh, if we have thousands of humans within the same block, thousands of birds within the same block, and thousands of animals within the same block, then and I have to use a bird name like a sparrow. So first of all, the program will see if a sparrow is animal or bird or human. The program will start to search about the sparrow. First of all, it will go to human if we have defined human first, then animal, and then bird, and then it will come to know that a sparrow is a bird. Then it will search for the bird from a start. Where is the sparrow in bird? Okay, so it will consume all the time of the program, and thus our program will get very slower. So it is based that we define all these things in different block, and if anything is needed within a program, it will call that. Okay, similarly we can take an example of uh, a triangle formula. We have a program where four times our triangle formula is being used. Okay, we have a program where three times our triangle formula is getting used. So all the three times we have to write the triangle formula. Okay, but it will become a bulky if we have 5, 10,000. If we have places where thousand of triangle formula is being used, then we have to write that same formula thousand of times. Okay, so it will become very time consuming, second useless. Okay, and that's why we the program gives us a very good feature that we can define a triangle formula within a block, and we will call that function only that function thousand of times. We need not to define the triangle formula all the time, thousand of times. We have to only call that function where the triangle formula is defined. Okay, so it becomes very easier. Okay, so let's see how a function is defined and how it works. But one more thing that we should know, that here main is also a function, and main is the main function. Means main is the function that is executed very first. and it must be in the program. Okay, we cannot delete it because our program gets executed only through main function. And also if we define any other function, then we need to call that function within the main function. Okay, because our main function is main, where our program starts executing. So let's take a very simple example of function, like and one more thing, that if we have to use a function, so we have to first of all define that function before using it. Means after that, all the definition, all the inclusion of the libraries, we have to define the functions. Okay, so if we have like function something like Italy, white, India, we have two functions here, and now we have to define Italy first of all. So go for Italy and define all the statements here, like I am in Italy. And now we will define India also. So define India here, and all the statements like I am in India. Okay, so we have defined Italy in different block, we have defined India in different block. Okay, now since we know that we have to declare these all functions in main also, so just declare these functions in main. First of all we call Italy and then India. It's all our wish how to call a function, like we can also call India first. Now run the program. First of all, I am in India, I am in Italy, then I am in India, right? Because we are calling India first and then Italy, then India again, right? Also we can call these functions, like we can call Italy in India function, like this one, Italy in India. We have called Italy in India function also. So when India will get executed, first of all Italy will be executed, and then the I am in India statement will be executed. Okay, let's see. I am in Italy at first because we are calling India at first. So in India we have defined Italy, also we have called Italy also. So first of all it will call Italy, then it will print I am in India, will execute India, then it will go in Italy because second we have called Italy function. So in the third statement it is showing I am in Italy, then again it will go to India and it will print I am in Italy and I am in India. Okay, similarly we can have many other functions, but this is a very simple program